Everyone knows in life that there's blood family and there's chosen family. Luckily for us, living life on the road, we get to be with both kinds of family as often as we want to. Way more than we ever got to when we were just living a normal life, working a 9-to-5 job with a schedule that restricted us. Enjoy this short documentary where we get to do both in a matter of a couple weeks. So hey guys, sorry we took such a long break from our normal type of video, but I had gone out of town for work. I do professional live streaming, and it just totally threw off our schedule. Yeah, come on, Shanti.
We have a guest visitor today.
Yep. Come on, bring it
girl.
up.
Hi. And then dinner.
And then she had dinner.
Yep. So, when I was out of town,
No.
Erica and Shanti decided to stay. So, Erica and Shanti stayed in Bozeman, Montana, while I went out of town for work. I do professional live streaming.
Stop.
What? Am I doing it wrong?
So last minute we decided we were going to go to a festival called Descend on Bend, which is in Bend, Oregon. And we were still in Bozeman, Montana. So we had 800 miles to go in like 7 days. So as soon as he got back, we headed north and found this amazing spot by a creek. How did we find it? Was it iOverlander?
Yeah, I was on iOverlander, which we've mentioned in these videos before is a great app to use to find places to stay. And this spot was just beautiful. It's free dispersed camping and a short little trail to the creek. We did a lot of fishing and played in the water, and it was a really nice time there and really beautiful and scenic. And we took off, and with the bus traveling 55 miles an hour, 800 miles is quite a trek to do in 7 days.
Well, especially because we're going over passes. This isn't flatland USA. We were hitting some hills for sure.
Yeah, we were hitting the mountain.
So from Montana heading towards Oregon, we passed through Washington, and I have family there. Now this is family, they're cousins I haven't seen since I was like 5 years old. And they invited us with open doors, open arms, let us park right in their driveway. And it was family right away. And they took us in.
Yeah, and there was really, really nice people, and their property was amazing. They had about 40 acres out there and just had fruits and vegetables growing wildly along the whole property. And
totally organic, no pesticides, no treatment. So,
yeah,
of course, we got baskets and bags and just loaded up with like plums and apples and
watermelon, grapes, fresh
chickens,
eggs.
Eggs.
Yeah.
It was so much fun. Shanti got a kick because a lot of it was like low-hanging fruit, so she was reaching up and picking her own breakfast, which was pretty cool.
Yeah, and that's always something that I thought was really neat to actually get to experience that. Just being on someone's property who owns it, they're not there selling or anything. It's just their own that they harvest for themselves. It was really cool to be a part of that.
Knowing that we were going to go to Descend, I didn't feel bad taking more fruit than we could eat because we were going to be around thousands of people in the next week that we could share, and we did. Yeah.
So we started heading directly south from Washington after our time there with Erica's family and headed to Bend, where allegedly the event was going to be. We stayed there overnight. Well, because it wasn't actually in Bend.
Oh, right.
It's deceiving. The event is not in Bend.
No.
So we get to Bend and we're like, we made it, this long road trip, and we went to go camp out that night so we can pull into the event tomorrow. We were right there. We're super excited. And our friends are like, oh, no, it's about another hour and a half south. I'm like, what the hell? So it is not Descend on Bend. It's Descend on Loveland.
Descend near Bend.
Yeah, Descend near Bend. So keep that in mind. And so anyhow, we wake up, we drive down there. We all caravan with a bunch of us down there. And then all the vans caravan. There's like hundreds and hundreds.
I think they topped out at close to 1,300 tiny homes on wheels.
Yeah.
Vans, buses, Winnebagos. Anything you can think of.
Yeah, and anything was welcome too. was, from our perspective, the good and bad of Descend on Bend?
I think right away, the community is the good. You're surrounded by like-minded people who are there to have a great time, who thrive in the wilderness, live tiny or simple.
Another great part of it was there was a lot to do there. So live music at night, open mics every day, comedians going up on stage, markets where all the people in vans were selling.
Arts and crafts.
Yeah, arts and crafts.
Wildlife lessons for kids.
Yeah.
If you wanted to be busy, you could. Absolutely.
Yeah, but if you didn't want to be busy, you could just chill out too. And there was plenty of people chilling. I mean, there was there was thousands of people there.
Yeah.
So, and a lot of our friends, we all got to meet up there at that event. So it was a great way to reconnect with all of our friends who we've seen traveling. It kind of made a good hotspot hub for that.
One thing I appreciated about it is that they had fitness classes. So they had yoga in the morning or move your muscles in the afternoon. I was kind of dreading going, thinking, oh no, how am I going to, run in a desert? But they provided enough guidance that you could definitely get your workout in if that's important to you.
Another good thing was that there was tons of rigs to look at, just really cool, unique, different setups to see. There are some cons, wouldn't really outweigh the good parts, but there are some cons. One of them that stuck out to me immediately is that there's no place to fill up water or dump. So there were hoses that you could bring a drinking jug to and fill up, right? But if you're in a rig like this, you want to be able to fill up your tanks, and there wasn't anything like that.
Well, especially in such a dusty, dirty area, you're constantly, rinsing off the kids or trying to cool down, or you needed the water. It wasn't like we could just kind of go without for a while. You definitely needed to be full tank. If you're going to bring your family or kids and you're thinking about it, I'd say go for it, but do keep in mind that most of the entertainment was adult geared as far as the evening goes. So the language wasn't PG, and a lot of the people during the day were enjoying the adult beverages, and if that's offensive to you, you might not want to go because it is everywhere, but nobody was out of control or anything. It was just a lot of people having a great time. Yeah,
and I think bringing our family to this event, we knew what we were getting into.
Yeah.
So it wasn't anything that we were like, oh, they're playing music past 9:30. What the hell's wrong with these people?
No way.
It wasn't anything like that. So
we had our own family dance party in our bus. We just didn't go down to the live stage. We just rocked out in our bus.
Yeah. And there's really no service there either. So
yeah,
if you need to work while you're there or even make a phone call,
you
can't. I mean, there is one spot where you can get service up on the hill, but it's still not very good service. Like maybe enough to make a call, but that's it. But otherwise, the event was...
Oh, good.
Did it get washed?
Good job. Okay.
But otherwise, the event was a lot of fun. It was a good time. And we were dirty for 5 days, and the bus has still not recouped from all the dust inside of it. I mean, be prepared for that. I mean, the dust is insane. And this has nothing to do on the event, but while we were there, the air quality got to about 500.
The smoke.
The smoke got really bad, so we left a little early because of that, and started heading south.
Well, on our way out, some of the other families we were there with decided to leave early as well, and as we were pulling out, they noticed that one of their bus tires were flat, which that isn't like put it up on jacks and switch it out real quick.
Yep.
So we had a crew of people trying to help them. We were there for quite some time.
Yeah, and so that was another good thing too. When that did happen, some of the people who were running the event actually came to help try to get this tire back seated and stuff. And we ended up not being able to get it, but luckily town was about 30 miles away, and so Mark and Bree piggybacked their bus just on the one wheel because dualies in the back to town and get it fixed. But then after that, we just ended up heading south. We wanted to book out of there because the air quality was so bad, so we left and started heading down more of Oregon. On our way down to Bannon, we stopped into a beach camping spot, off-grid kind of location. where you could actually drive onto the beach and camp. Yeah, we didn't drive the bus onto the beach. I didn't want to risk that thing getting stuck. But we
the
did.
tracker.
Yeah, we did take the tracker on the beach, and it was a ton of fun. We saw a
Yeah.
lot of really cool stuff. So we have our friends Justin and Skoolie. They're in Bandon, Oregon right now, and so we're heading down that way to do a bunch of work on the bus because we're selling it.
Yay! Oh, boo. It's such a boo. Yay.
It's a yay boo. But we're not leaving the lifestyle. We're just selling this bus because we have some more exciting news in the future to tell you about when it comes time. And we're going to be building another bus to accommodate what we need in the future.
Okay.
So hey guys, thank you for watching this short documentary with us. And if you feel so inclined, like and subscribe to our channel if you wish or choose to. Otherwise, we'll see you, I'm not going to say next week because we went like 2 weeks without posting this last time. But we'll see you soon.
All lies.
We'll see you soon, okay?
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Bye.